All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We are going to talk about Dune, episode 3 of the Dune Prophecy series on HBO. We are halfway done with the show now, which is crazy. The third episode.
Yeah,
Hey,
crazy.
it's crazy because it's the first time something actually happened.
The first time you didn't fall asleep during the
I was like,
episode.
hey, something happened. Let's go.
Yeah. I believe it was like Sisters Above All, Sisterhood Above All. I think the title
Sisterhood
was.
above all.
Yeah.
Yep, sisterhood above all.
Yeah. So, just a little backstory of it real quick is it's a lot of a flashback of when Valia was young in the Bene Jesuit school. So it's a flashback episode, really, so we get a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah, so without getting into too many spoilers or too much of the discussion, let's get into what Brandman, what you think about this episode.
I don't like this show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not doing anything for me. It's just very dull for me. And at this point, after what we're 3 episodes in at this point, I think it's kind of ran long enough for me to form a decision on it. And it's
halfway
just,
through, so
yeah, it's just not doing a whole lot for me.
Okay.
Which I hate to admit because I was really excited for this show. I either find myself falling asleep and have to restart the show, like usually where I left off. Like it's just I don't like it.
Damn, okay.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I can understand why, man. 100% understand why. Okay. What were you, Brian? What do you think about the episode?
I would say this one. So the show, I still I'm on the fence on because Hidden Hand was terrible. The second one was awful. But this third one, Sisterhood Above All, I thought was very interesting. I felt it was engaging, and they found the one character that I would like. So I thought Tula was actually very interesting in the things that actually happened. I know I don't like Valia. I agree with her parents, and they're like, man, she's just doing the most. She's gonna spit you up and chew you up and spit you out. That's the type of person she is. She's gonna be a user. That's just who she is. She's not brave, and you want her to be a leader. I understand 100%. I don't like what she did with Delilah or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But seeing Tula and seeing that story, understanding how far Harkonnens will go to kill Atreides, and that family line almost died if it wasn't for that little boy. The entire family would have died. Like she went to some lengths, man. Like she got him to fall in love with her. She, got him to ask her to marry him. She slept with him. And she slept with him knowing that she was killing the rest of his family out there.
That was messed up.
And then she's so sorry. I'm so sorry. And she still goes through with it. So she's crying. Oh no, I love you so much. Stab. Poison. Like that was unbelievable. It's almost like you realize now Tula might feel sad and might have a connection with you, but she will still kill you. No questions, no problems. And I was engaged with that more than anything else in this entire show.
Yeah. That whole thing was super interesting, especially when it ties into the end of the episode of like how that's going to affect their relationship going forward, because like, hey, I told you to do this, and she's like, not this time, kind of thing, so that's going to be really interesting because
I killed my fiance for you because this is what you told me to do. This girl that I see is my daughter. Like she's the one I gave up all the stuff for you, and she's the one I loved, and you knew that this mine that she wasn't ready for it, and you still told her to do it, and you want me to let her go. F you.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of resentment, I think, with it, with what's going on, and some of the other younger sisters know too. There's the
Yeah.
one that got all pissed off. She goes, "Oh, about this, blah 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 blah." Blah."
Mhm.
So there's people who see what's going on and obviously don't like it. And part of me, like, I wish that the flashback part of this episode was the first episode.
Mhm.
Like, if we would have got that, because we got, in the first episode, we got her killing the other sister, the one who was the actual daughter, of
Mhm.
the former, headmistress or whatever her name was.
The Reverend Mother, whatever her
Reverend,
name is.
yeah, the one in charge. I forgot what that one's called. I forgot. Damn, I forgot.
Reverend
'Cause
Mother Kasha, because she killed Reverend Mother
Yeah,
Kasha because
yeah. Sister
they
Superior, I think it
they
is,
were
right?
well, they were supposed to both become Reverend Mothers, remember? So
Yeah.
that's what Talia and her were supposed to be Reverend Mothers. So that's why they, they did all
I
this
think,
stuff.
yeah. I think is that what it is? I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. What it was called? Mother Superior.
Mother Superior,
Which is the one like in charge. Yeah,
Raquel, whatever.
yeah. Well, no, the Reverend Mother Superior is the head of the Reverend Mothers because
Yeah.
it's a rank. Reverend Mother is just
It's like the
you're
next
moving up
one.
a rank. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is I think is like one of the highest. It's not. I think it's like second highest because then it's only Mother Superior is the next, and she's the one in charge, the final authority on all decisions.
The final boss.
And they were both going for it, Valia and the other chick. So it was like, I feel like this would have been better as the first episode. Like, get this younger version, because then I think I would have been more paying attention to what Valia is doing, the what she actually did in the first two episodes. So I don't know. I feel like the way they ran it so far is kind of weird.
Yeah, 3 episodes for just this to be the first thing that really resonates with me is kind of hard.
Yeah,
that's why I'm almost still on the, like Brandman said he doesn't like the show. If this episode wasn't good and I wasn't connected, I would have said the same exact thing.
Yeah,
but I do like this episode.
I think the last 10 minutes of the last 2 episodes what kind of kept me happy enough, but also I was on the fence. I'm like, it's not enough like, you can't do 6 episodes and only 10 minutes of each episode matters, and it's
you can't do that because it's an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was getting boring and it was slow. It was a very, very slow burn. But this episode is what kind of like, oh, okay. I was paying attention more. I was watching and listening because like not because stuff was happening, like there a lot of violence. It was because like the political, back and forth, was interesting, like why the Mother Superior saw Valia and was like, come with me, like you're different and I know you're different and I need you to be different, kind of stuff. So because she started treating her like a daughter, and which pissed off her real daughter, so it was really interesting with it, to see like some of the internal factions in the sisterhood, because she even flashed, she goes, all both of you have your followings now, so we need to bring it together. So are you gonna do this, so it was a lot more fun, especially at the very end, when she keeps Layla alive. I'm like, ooh, that's gonna cause some shit. Because I'm more curious about this kind of stuff than I am about like the dude getting pooped up by a worm and having magical powers. Like, cool. You should have gave me more of that in the first 2 episodes. Like, I don't really care about Heart right now. Like, I don't care about the Emperor right now. Like, I like this internal fighting of the Bene Gesserit. That's what I am digging. Like I really don't care about the Emperor.
I mean, they're foreshadowing stuff. I mean, the idea to say sisterhood above all means Valia and Tula are going to have a showdown, right? And of course, Valia is going to try to do, her voice pick up the knife, all that stuff, And the question is, does Lila wake up and stop all of it? Because now that she's going through it, so maybe she has learned some skills and she has connections, and that's going to, change the way that they do things.
Yeah. Yeah, because she hooked her up to the codex basically, and pretty much told the computer to like fix her brain, and use whatever DNA codex you have available to fix the brain. So she's obviously gonna learn some shit, plus the stuff she already knows from the family that, from going on the poison, thing. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, so I thought it was a fine episode. It was a good episode. Better than the last two. It's my favorite of the season so far, but it needs to continue. It needs to continue. I need more especially with these last three. I need more. Like I need a lot more, So I don't know if they can do it.
Hey, if Tula didn't kill all the Atreides, I'll be like right now, I'll be like, man, F this show.
Yeah,
but she did, and that carried the story. And I'm interested to see how they go with this. How does the Atreides that's in the house now affect all the stuff? Does she help the Harkonnens get back in this? Like these things can still occur, and we know the great houses because we've seen what happened in Dune. And these great houses still hate each other, but does this one guy change it, or do they kill him and then that changes more? Like I can't wait to see what way we're going to go, even though I know where the destination will be eventually.
Yeah. But it's also the ending where it ends, quote unquote, is 10,000 years later. So a lot of shit can happen in 10,000 years, obviously. So, we can see where things set up, but I'm still interested. It's not my favorite show. I was hoping to like it a lot more, but it is sad that just kind of boring at times, most of the time.
Yeah. I mean, if you're sleep deprived, you will be taking a nap. If I need to take a nap, I'm putting on episode 2 again. If I need to go to sleep, I'm gonna put episode 2, and then next thing I'll be like,
like, wait, what? Something got burned. Oh, and then again, the one thing that did bother me is another sex scene, and I feel like this is 2 episodes back to back. Again, I don't mind sex scenes. Does it need to be over a minute long in a TV show? I don't think so, because it was legit over a minute long, and it was like it almost feels like a HBO cop out kind of thing. Like, oh, we need people to start watching the show. Like, here's a titty.
Yeah, here's tits, right?
Yeah. And it's like,
I think the first one was much worse. I don't even care about Constantine. The fact that he was, I don't even care about the character. Why are we watching him have sex for a whole 90 seconds? It made no sense at all. At least Tula, I care about, and you understood the connection because the Harkonnen with the Atreides and all of those things.
Yeah.
At least that made sense. Yeah. That one before, I have no idea what the hell we were watching.
Like the first one was just, it was such a horrible way to make a person know something, so it could be a plot device like literally 5 minutes later. This at least makes sense. It's like you said, like the hatred for the 2 houses, not knowing who she is, and then what's actually happening while they're having sex. Like, damn, so but it was like, but this sex scene was ruined by that first sex scene. I just like it almost makes it seem like, okay, we're doing this again, like, and it's like, I don't know, even Game of Thrones, like the sex scenes like
mattered a little bit. At least it made sense.
Yeah. It made sense, either for a character or for a plot and stuff like this. I don't know. This one made more sense than the first one. The first one was kind of just like unneeded, but but cool. Yeah. That's what I thought. Like, we're both kind of, or all 3 of us are kind of, well, me and Brian are more ready to accept the show to be somewhat good. I think Brandon, it sounds like you're checked out already. So
pretty much.
Yeah. And I don't blame you, man. I can't blame you for it. You know, it's hard.
I support the move. I support
the
the thought. I support
it. Victor in our chat earlier in our live show said something about this show is testing my patience, but I do like it. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly how I felt. That's exactly what it is, testing my patience as much as a TV show can.
Mm-hmm.
But I am liking the stuff I'm getting. I just wish it was more and more streamlined at the very least. So
I won't end it with this. Yesterday, I watched like 3 episodes of certain things, you know, and the last thing was Dune Prophecy.
You didn't want
it was the absolute last one. I was like, oh, no, I want to watch this. I want Apple TV Plus. I want to watch this. I want to start from episode 1 again. And then I said, all right, Dune Prophecy. I gotta watch this. And I was pleasantly surprised, even though I was like, how long was this damn episode?
Yeah, for sure. Well, cool. You know, yeah, that's our thoughts for episode 3 of Dune Prophecy. Halfway through, we got 3 more weeks. Let's see what happens. You know, I don't know. I'm not even expecting anything anymore. It's just whatever I get, I just get. You know, I don't want to be let down again. So, but cool. You know, we want to hear from you guys. So leave a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think about Dune Prophecy as a show as a whole so far, or just this episode. Any parts that you liked or didn't like, or anything we might have missed. Leave a comment. Let us know. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button too, and you can come and join us live every Monday and Thursday when we talk about different TV shows and movies. But yeah, we appreciate everyone in the live chat as well. But you guys stick around because we're going to get into your comments right now.